Hi,
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm living the dream, sitting in a walk-in closet in my house. I think my dog is
Yep.
down there somewhere. You
Yeah,
got your
my
cat?
my my cat, every time I'm on a video call, she thinks there's someone in the house, and so
Ah,
therefore she has to be on my lap.
I see. Yeah, well, she's a very protective kitty, I can tell. That's awesome. You've got a guard
Yeah.
cat.
Yes.
Well, things are definitely different now. You definitely don't have people coming out to the opera at this point.
No, we do not.
Tell me a little bit about what you do for the opera. You are in the costume department. Is that where you that's where you spend most of your time?
I'm not actually. I'm an assistant stage manager.
Ah, okay.
Um, so I'm in rehearsals with the singers. I'm on stage in tech. I work with the costume department, but I am not part of the costume department.
I got it. I got it. So tell me a little bit about how this crisis has kind of affected HGO and what you guys are doing. To keep yourselves busy.
Um, well, we had to cancel our spring rep and also our show at Miller and Woodlands because it was the responsible thing to do, and just because we had to. Um, so, we are still a theater company, and we are still doing our best and keeping going, and we're keeping each other we're checking in on each other and making sure everybody's doing okay. And, there's still information going through about how the company is doing. And our senior management is great. And they're talking to us about what is happening with the company. Um, so, now we're just kind of floating along until we can do our thing again.
That is, it's got to be tough for a theater company. I mean, we all need art in our lives. We need the ability to go out and see great art and see people making music and opera and theater, and to be confined to the house. That's one of the things that I miss a lot. I've been talking about this a lot lately on my show and stuff. It's like, um, I miss that interaction, and I miss that nourishment, that soul nourishment that I get from going to the theater.
Oh, exactly. It's crazy. But don't get me wrong, there is still plenty of theater out there. You can search YouTube, or even our own studio artists did a video of the Marriage of Figaro finale, which was hysterical. Um, and there it's artists are still making art even though they can't be in front of people in the same room.
Yeah, yeah. It's great to
And that's
see.
important.
It's great to see how creative people are getting right now, just like us doing an interview where normally I'd have you come to the studio, and we're doing this by social distancing and just figuring it out as we go, and that's awesome. I
Yes.
brought up the costume department before because one of the reasons that I thought it would be great to talk to you guys today is what the Houston Grand Opera costume department is doing to kind of help out in this time. Can you tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing?
Sure. We through a voluntary process, first of all, our costume shop is amazing. All of the people that work in the costume shop are phenomenal. And one of the things that I started, sort of a rabbit hole of mine going down a couple weeks ago, was that we are an industry of people that have marketable skills that can help with this pandemic. And also, as theater people, we are all workaholics. So telling us to be at home in our houses and to not go to work is going to make a lot of us crazy. Um, so I started going down this rabbit hole of trying to figure out how this industry, or HGO in general, could help with this pandemic. And one of the things that came up with face masks. So I put out the call to our costume shop. I have a friend that works at St. Joseph's Medical Center, and that hospital finally decided that it was okay to use homemade masks as opposed to whatever they get um, from the hospital. So I put out the call to the costume shop and to the local wardrobe union. And the first week that I picked up face masks from the costume shop and brought them to St. Joseph's, I picked up about 700 masks. to bring to the medical center. And yesterday I picked up the second batch. And these were all made by the HGO's costume shop, at home. They're all working from home, social distancing. This is all on a voluntary basis. Besides, the HGO is providing fabric and elastic to anybody that wants to do it. And yesterday I picked up 857.
Holy cow. That is so incredible. And, I just want to thank you guys for continuing to contribute. We're all in this together, and we're all trying to come up with creative ways to stay busy, to help, to do all the things that we need to do during this time. And what a great way to utilize your talents and your skills creatively to help out. St. Joseph's, I'm sure, appreciates the fact that they're getting the masks. And, and every little contribution is going to help us get toward that goal of returning back to normal life eventually, right?
Right. Whatever that looks like.
Well, Meg, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to us about what you guys got going on. And we're definitely going to be thinking about the Houston Grand Opera and when you'll be returning to the stage when this is all over and sending people out to see your performances. And we'll be thinking about you. And I appreciate you talking to me today.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye.